Hi Aquarius, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I am pulling messages and energies for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you Aquarius, then don't worry about it. Just pop to one of my other videos, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. So hello Aquarius, I hope you're wonderful and I hope you're grand. Today we're doing your monthly reading and we're going to finish off with a December sneak peek and some advice from the universe. I've chosen the Celtic Cross to go with today's readings. It is the best spread to get a comprehensive overview of the month. It allows us a bird's eye view of what's going on, and then we will clarify and get into those further details. And if you're ready to rock and roll Aquarius, then so am I. Today I'm using the original Rider-Waite just to get our flavour and vibe. We're going to start on this side of the table, which will be the crossing. That'll be your current energies, what you're leaving behind and what you're currently looking at. We will then go into the pathway, which is this side of the table, which will be any triumphs, obstacles or anything unexpected coming along the way. I will of course tell you what each of the placements mean as we go along, so you know what I'm talking about. And with that, Aquarius, we're just going to jump straight in and get you some energies and see what's going on for you. Okay, Spirit, can you please show me Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Can you show me Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius at the moment for November 2025? Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Oh, the Devil. Okay, we've got some attachments showing up. I've moved where I put my crystals. I don't know why I moved it. It's just one of those moments, and now I have to look around the table for them. I have to cover up the man and the woman. YouTube doesn't like people in the nudist, does that? Okay, that's your currently energy. And then the crush thing, the Seven of Pentacles. I'm getting very much of a, do I keep investing in this or do I go somewhere else? Do I stay? Do I go? Can we do this differently? That sort of thing. In the exit, you've got Judgment. Okay, kind of makes sense there. You want a change in something that you're tied to at the moment. In your supportive energy, the Page of Cups. Okay, you're opening your heart up to something new. In your Crown, you've got the Four of Swords. Really nice and aligned. That's also one of your power cards there. Well, not one of your power cards. It's not a major card, but it is one of your cards, Aquarius. The Four of Swords. So you're feeling yourself. You're feeling aligned to what it is that you want to do, and I think you're attached to something that's no longer aligned to who you are. But let's take a look and your focus. Yeah, brand new emotional beginning. You're opening your heart up to something or someone new, but there is an attachment still in your energy there, and you're saying to me, at least in the recent past, you're making a decision that change is needed, and that's reinforced there with the Seven of Pentacles, deciding where you invest your energy or sometimes your physical resources. Okay, can we please take a look at the pathway, please? Don't worry, Aquarius, we are going to come back to this and clarify. I'd just like to get an overview of exactly what's going on. Sorry, Aquarius, everything seems to have gone topsy-turvy in there. I'd like to get an overview of the whole month first, and then we will rewind to where you are now and go through the details. Okay, in your higher self-advice, we have the Nine of Wands, a little bit of healing there. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. In the energy that surrounds you, you may not be aware of it. The Ten of Wands, I think you might be aware of it. I think the decision alone, maybe, probably more than that, but at least the decision alone on where to invest your energy at the moment is feeling a little bit burdensome. In your hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Swords. Now, don't worry, Aquarius, the Nine of Swords isn't a reality, it's just a hope or a fear. Why you'd hope for Nine of Swords, I have no idea. I understand why you'd fear it, but why you hope for it, I don't know. But we will find out when we clarify. And in the outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like a little bit of this is it's a little bit out of your hands anyway about what's going on. Maybe something's changed around you, or this process itself is causing some kind of change. Okay, we're going to jump in and clarify and get some of those details. I'm letting the decks choose who they want to come out for. For some reason, the above deck wants to come out for you to clarify your crossing. I don't know why. The above deck very rarely comes out. It's like I said in another video, it is like my emo kid of the cards. Kind of quiet, but when it comes out, it can be quite profound. So hold on to your hat there, Aquarius. Okay, can we please clarify the Devil? The Devil. Can we clarify the Devil in Capricorn? Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. And that's a Capricorn card. That's probably why I said that. So you could be. Or maybe you've got strong Capricorn placements. If you do, maybe you want to check out their video. To be fair, so far the theme of it is it's different, but not hugely dissimilar. Okay, can I please get the Devil in Aquarius's current energy, please? The Seven of Wands. You're blocking something or someone out. Do you know what? I can move these. I'm going to put this card over here. Then we won't see them at all. Problem solved, Aquarius. Right. There's something blocked here. 1 second. Osteria, which is a new beginning. It's like spring. And it's almost a bit like Judgment, this card. A little bit like that. And then the Four of Cups. Someone's ignoring you. Oh, okay. Someone's ignoring you, or you're ignoring them. I'm not entirely sure which way the energy's flowing at this time. Either way, you're showing me whatever it is you're attached to at the moment. You're saying there's no way forwards, or you proposed something to them and it was rejected. So you're like, well, now what? What can we do now? I don't know what that means, but something like that. All right, the Seven of Pentacles and the crossing there, please. The Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Magician, and the Three of Cups. Let's have a look here. So Three of Cups is something about coming together with another energy. You're trying to come together with another energy. But it's like they're not having it, or you feel blocked. Maybe you haven't even asked them yet, because the Page of Cups is here and you're just thinking about it. It's something you're trying to make happen here. Okay, right. I'm going to clarify the exit, Judgment. With another energy, Three of Cups is here. Definitely another energy involved. The World. The end of a cycle. The Nine of Stones and, which is, it's not Nine of Stones, that's the wrong deck. The Nine of Pentacles, sorry. And Three of Wands. So at some point you were dealing with another energy and then you branched off, you broke up. I don't mean break up like a romantic breakup. I mean, it could be a breakup of any kind. Friendship, a business partnership, anyone. It was all in the name of expansion. It's like you want to change, but there's an energy attached to you that doesn't want to change. Could be with anything. Love, work, whatever. Apply it as it resonates. You're like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to go. At least for you personally, you have achieved all you can with this other entity or energy attached to you. And you're like, okay, what's next? Let's move on. We need to build. Let's get better. Like if you've got a gym buddy and, you know, you're no longer feeling the burn because you've reached that limit. So you're like, okay, let's do another class together or go do higher weights together. And the other person you're going to the gym with is like, no, I like this routine the way it is, even though they're not progressing and you're not progressing. And for some reason, you kind of feel obliged to stay connected to them. I mean, you may actually have to. It may not be an issue that's big enough to break you completely. And the World here, I'm not seeing you break it up with this person. I'm seeing the end of a cycle of, it's come to an end of a cycle for you. And change needs to occur. And you're trying to be the instigator of that change. But the other energy attached to you is just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. Okay, right. Well, I think you've done a bit of appeasing here. So we've got the Page of Cups in the hidden energy. Yeah, supported by, yeah, the Ace of Cups. You've got two Ace of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, again, yeah, you're like, it's time to move on, it's time to change, we need something new, we need to get some more oomph, some more fire in our bellies, even though they're Cups energy, yeah, that sort of thing. And the King of Swords, you've tried to be not stern with them, you've spoken to them about it, like, come on, in time, maybe some of you even set deadlines. Like, if I haven't seen this change by X amount of time, then I'm out of here. Because the King of Swords is also the King of Detachment, as well as the King of clear and serious conversations. It's quite cold, but you're like, and I like that, in a way. You're kind of standing your ground with whoever this is and going, no, I need to change. I'm almost getting a sense of ultimatums. Don't like ultimatums. People are on board or they're not. It might be something you have to move forward by yourself if this person has been that adamant of not changing. But I think what you've done is, if you're not giving them an ultimatum, you're basically just standing your own ground and saying, look, I'm ready to move on to the next phase of this project or whatever it is you're doing together. If you're not ready, then I'll go it alone. Okay, because it's not, whatever you're doing isn't aligning with you anymore and you want to stay in alignment. Can I get that Four of Swords while we're talking about it, please? And the crowning. The Four of Swords. There, the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. These are completion. 10 is the number of completion. You're like, I'm done with whatever this is. And then the Eight of Cups. Yeah, walking away. You're prepared to move away. I mean, in this deck, it's not actually about moving away. It's basically just cooking up something new. There's a weird face in the smoke as well. I'm not sure what that means. That might mean something for you. But it's about ready to make something new, create something new. So I don't think you're physically walking away. I think you're just like, okay, I'm going to go focus on this. You keep tinkering around on that. Because as far as you're concerned, whatever they're working on is done. You're like, okay, time for the next project. You're showing me it's kind of difficult, but what you want to take on next is difficulty. It's almost like you've reached a level of mastery over whatever it is you're doing. It's now become so easy, you're lacking a challenge. Because the Ten of Wands in this deck is actually a beautiful card. In the original Wide Away, it's somebody carrying a bunch of sticks to a destination. In this deck, it's a beautiful series of constellations. It's almost like saying, like, you know, you've got so much potential, so much more out there for you. You've got to explore the cosmos like a cosmonaut. And then with the Ten of Earth, which is home, it's about your stability. It's about building. The Ten of Pentacles, which is like the Ten of Earth is about building your legacy. Building something to be proud of, something that benefits not just you but everyone around you as well. That could be monetarily, like your finances, but it could also be like building a family, building a community, or even building a beautiful new sense of self, however that resonates with you, Aquarius. But you are more than ready to move on. Okay, where's this Ace of Cups? Now, this Cups doesn't always mean love. Again, it can just be a passion project. It just means creativity. Love and creativity carry a very similar frequency. Well, because they're both from the same source. In fact, everything's from the same source. But that's a video for another day. Okay. Right, the Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups again. I don't know what you're going for, Aquarius, but it's really lovely. It carries such a sweet energy of new, exciting, brave and bold new energy here. We've got the Book of Shadows in reverse, which is like the High Priestess. But similar energy there. And the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so you are kind of offline with your intuition, though. That you've all become which is unusual because your heart and your intuition normally align. But you're just showing me a disconnection here. It's a disconnection over your current investment, or maybe you're not entirely sure. Some of you may not be entirely sure about what it is that you want to move towards directly. You just know you need something new. That might be for some of you there. Okay, oh no, we don't want this deck. We want to clarify the pathway here for the Nine of Wands. Who's coming up for the Nine of Wands? I think it's the Egyptian Art Nouveau today. To be honest, now I've picked this up, I'm called just to pull another card on that reverse Book of Shadows. Can I get another card on that reverse Book of Shadows, please? The reverse Book of Shadows. Four of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I get it now. Okay, so in the moment, it's like I've been thinking about this long enough. Now I want to do action. I want to act on it. That's why. That's why the intuition's in reverse. Not that you're not in touch with it. It's just like I've been listening to myself long enough. I know this is the right thing to do. So I'm letting like my intuition get out of the way so I can actually put that energy towards action. You're not discarding your intuition. You are following it, but you're like, okay, thanks intuition. Got the message. Now I'm going to go do it. And you put a plan into action. You very much know it's the Ace of Swords. You're like, I know. It's not even a case of like, oh, I may be, I know. Four of Pentacles, earthy, grounded energy. You want to turn something you have been thinking and dreaming about into a reality. Okay, and this, I see this as the beginning of half of the month. We're going into the pathway now, which I see is more in the later halves of the month, but obviously take it as it resonates. Okay, clarifying the Nine of Wands there. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the King of Cups. All right. If some of you are not careful, you are going to get stuck in like a analysis paralysis kind of thing. In a way, I don't know if the person or energy that doesn't want to come along with you is sowing seeds of doubt in your mind. Because I'm seeing you going, yeah, my heart's in it. Yeah, I'm ready to go. My mind's clear. And then in between that is spots of you going, oh, but can I? Oh, but should I? I don't think that's coming from you. I think that's coming from someone else because it's under the energy of the wounded warrior. Now, the wounded warrior, whenever he has doubts or pain afflicted upon him, it's from other people. He's not doing it himself. The initial pain, I should say. He might ruminate on it. He might cause himself more pain, continuously replaying the same painful scenario all the time. That's what a lot of us do. I don't think that's that this time, though. I think that this is someone sowing seeds of doubt in your ability to do the thing that you want to do, despite your heart being so full and so into this. What the cards are also showing me, Aquarius, is that the more love and devotion you pour into the thing you want to do, it's almost healing those doubts. Now, I don't know if it's this person giving you these doubts or someone from your past giving you these doubts. I think it's the other person. And they're really doing it because they want you to stay where you are. They don't want you progressing forward because, you know, misery likes company, Aquarius. Everyone does that. It's like crabs in a barrel. For those of you who don't know that phrase, when you put crabs into a barrel, a couple of crabs will try and climb out, but instinctively the other crabs will try and use that crab to get up themselves, but all it does is it pulls the crab back down. That's why if you see a barrel of crabs, they don't have lids on them. They don't need lids on them because the crabs will just, any crab that tries to escape, the other crab pulls them down. Not on purpose, but because it's almost like the crab is trying to get out as well. But what it's actually doing is just dragging other crabs down with them. So there's a bit of that going on around you at the minute. Can I get the 10 of Wands? If it's not a person, then you are doing it to yourself. Saying, oh, last time I tried this didn't happen. But I'm getting it's very much other people or someone in your past sowed that seed a long time ago and it's resurfacing now and producing the same energy. Okay, can I get the 10 of Wands in the energy that surrounds Aquarius, but they might not be aware of it? The 4, well, I think you're going anyway, Aquarius. The Hermit, oh yeah, okay, yeah. The 6 of Swords, yeah, you break away from this person entirely. They're not coming with you, I'm afraid. That might be to do with the Wheel of Fortune. I think you're going on a journey here where you are going to be alone on that journey. It's a solitary journey. It doesn't include this other energy. But you are seeing that as being burdensome. Oh yeah, that's going to be normal, Aquarius. If you're used to having someone with you on a particular thing, it's going to be difficult to go forth without them because you're used to them being there, just for the company, if anything else. So yeah, there might be a bit of a hesitancy there from you regarding that, but the energy to move on and disconnect from this entirely and go your own way is very, very strong at this time. Okay, very interested in this card though, Aquarius, with the 9 of Wands being in your hopes and fears. Can we see the 9 of Wands in the hopes and fears? And I'd like to just remind you again, hopes and fears is just hopes and fears. It's not tarot telling you you are going to go into 9 of Wands energy, okay? Not 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. I was getting confused, Aquarius, I do. 7 of Swords. The 4 of Swords. Lots of Swords. Page of Swords, but then again you are a Swords energy, so if I was talking to an earth sign or a fire sign I'd be a bit concerned, but no, you're not. You're a Sword sign. So overall, and energetically speaking, when we're looking at the suit, so you're in a very aligned position here, even though you might be a bit in your head, but it's a place I have a feeling you're used to being, Aquarius. Something about you is quite defensive. You're trying to protect your peace at this time, but you're also strategizing a way forwards. So it's going to put you in your head a lot about this, especially since it's an unknown quality for some of you about what it is you're actually heading towards. You just know you want more. You just know you can do more. You can be more. Exactly how that's going to look and how that's going to pan out, I believe still in the planning stages for you, but you just know. You just know. But like I said, there's a risk here of you becoming stuck in analysis paralysis. And I think it's being reinforced by whoever you're interacting with that is planting seeds of doubt. Because you'll go, I don't know, I want to join the circus. And they're like, well, can you really do that? Can you travel? Will you be all right on the road? Can you really do all those circus tricks? Are you sure you're good enough? So then each time they say something, you make a new plan around how to avoid that thing. Then they come up with something else and you make a new plan to come out to get around that thing. And before you know it, a year has passed and you haven't done anything. So I can understand why now that's a hope and a fear. So hope is, I hope to make the right plan. I hope I've thought this through enough. But a fear is getting stuck in the plan because it's never quite perfect to plan enough. No plan is perfect, Aquarius, when you're dealing with the unknown. Because you don't know. You can only plan according to what you've already experienced in the past. You can't plan for an unknown event in the future. And you shouldn't live your life like that either, Aquarius. It's always like a fear of going forward. I mean, I'm talking about this. We've got the Eight of Swords underneath the deck in the hidden energy. That's exactly what that card means. As well as other things, but in the context of this reading, absolutely would mean that. Okay, can we get the Wheel of Fortune, please? The Wheel of Fortune in the outcome. The Wheel of Fortune. I think fate intervenes to push you out of this analysis paralysis you've got in, but I'm going to... that's my guess. We'll see. Here we go. Five of Pentacles, okay. Four of Wands and the Emperor. Right. Somewhere near the end of November, can't tell you exactly when, Aquarius, there is going to become an opportunity. Or at least yeah, we'll stick with the word opportunity for now. The person doing this to you that you're attached to here vanishes. Now, I don't know what for. It could be just they're busy off doing something. They basically become distracted from whatever it is you're doing. So it gives you a chance to plant an actual foothold in this beautiful brand new beginning that you want. And it's almost like the universe has conspired to get you an escape route. Because it sees that it's very difficult for you to attach to it. I don't know why, I'm getting overbearing parent energy. Like you want to go to one college, but they're like, no, you need to go to a college close to home. And then they're like, oh, sorry, I've got to go on a work trip for 2 weeks. You can get your application into the other college that you want to get in. Or make your arrangements. It's not sneaky. Although there is a little bit of sneakiness here in your planning. That's why I'm like, okay, kind of backs up that Seven of Swords. Because the Seven of Swords is... often read as deception, but actually what it is planning. Some planning may carry the energy of deception. If you're just choosing not to tell anyone, I mean, it's your life, Aquarius, you're not deceiving anyone by making your own plan. Just because someone else outside of your life doesn't like it. Right, you're going to make a plan for yourself. But I think I'm looking at an Aquarius here that's just very concerned with other people, probably very kind, very giving, doesn't want to rock the boat. You wait for the boat to leave entirely and you build yourself a whole new boat while it's gone and off you sail. It's almost a bit like that. You're very confident because you've got the Emperor here and the Four of Wands. I'm getting the Emperor maybe to be this other energy, to be honest. Authoritative. I'm getting a very authoritative vibe, like somebody has got you in some kind of contract here or agreement. That's a Four of Wands. They're like, no, Aquarius is staying here with me. They agreed. And then Five of Pentacles, they vanish. Something like that. Something changes. Five is change. Something changes in the environment between the two of you. I'm getting vanishes because the Five of Pentacles particularly is loss. Loss or lack of, right? Lack of this authoritative energy that you're tied to. It just kind of drops away suddenly. And then you go into the Wheel of Fortune, which is major arcana change. Change that the universe is bringing to your doorstep. Change that you are co-creating with the universe. Part of your soul journey, karmic. And then it's almost like, oh, okay, here we go, Aquarius. There's your little exit. Go for it. And go for it you do. That being said, let's look into your first week of December. We're going to use the Wandering Star deck to pull cards on that one. Okay, can we get the first week of December, please? The first week of December for Aquarius. Now, the first week doesn't always necessarily carry on from this. It could be something different entirely, but for the most part, it does. I think you're dealing with this all month, Aquarius. Right, can I please get the first week of December for Aquarius? The first week of December. The Ten of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment. Do you know what? That's crazy. So in a month, Aquarius, you go from the Ace of Cups, which is technically the beginning of the suit, right? And then you go straight up to 10. I mean, yeah, you do a pit stop at the page. We were going page to 10 because 10 is technically the last card of the suit. It goes 1 to 9, court cards 10. Some people read 1 to 10 and court cards. You can read it any which way. There's no right or wrong way. But the 10 of Cups is completion. 10's a completion. You actually have a lot of 10s in your reading. Do we have them all? So we've got the 10 of Wands, we've got 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. We're only missing the 10 of Swords, but you've got the 9 of Swords. So nothing's over here, right? It ain't over till the fat lady sings, Aquarius. Now we've got the 9 of Pentacles, your independence. Beautiful. And the Knight of Cups. Yay! So whatever it is you're moving towards, you get moving. You take it. You take the escape route. You take the escape hatch. I see it was almost like you're jumping out of the plane and you parachute down to the world and it is your oyster. I don't know what you're going after here, Aquarius, but oh God, whoever you're entangled with, you're going to get your opportunity at the end of the month to untangle yourself, and you're going to, off you go with fervour towards your wish fulfillment. That's great. Right, can I get some universal advice for Aquarius, please? Some universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius, please. Two of Vessels. I don't know if you're looking for another energy, but whatever it is you're heading towards, you're also heading towards you. Six of Wands. Yes, Aquarius, knocking it out of the park. Can we get a drum roll, please? Seven of Vessels. Seven of Cups, which in this case is mourning, as in grieving. But the Seven of Cups traditionally in the Rider-Waite. Oh my God, we've got the Forest Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you're moving towards another person here, but whatever it is, I mean, the two of Cups and the Lovers, well, the Lovers represents choice as well. The Two of Cups could literally be anything. It could be a new job, it could be a new person, it could be anything. But something that you're aligning to, whatever you're trying to move towards, you will connect with it. First week of December, you'll make your first connection. But it's only because of the last week to November you pulled away from whatever this was. Now, it might not be a person, it could be another entity, it could be like, say, you're in an old job and you just find that you've not got the time to apply for a new job, and you're getting seeds of doubt whether or not you could apply for a new job. That sort of thing. The Six of Wands is victory, in a nutshell. And then the Seven of Cups, while it being mourning and grief in this card, actually just represents choices, options. What do I do? What can I do now? What next? What's for me? And there's also a little bit of that when you're moving on to something new, because you're leaving something old behind. It's familiar. But your life's going to change, Aquarius. What can I say? And it's all going to be on your terms, which is what I love about it. But only because the universe provides you this little exit, there's a little jump start to get you on your way. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for being here and sharing your energy with me. If the reading resonated, give it a little thumbs up. I absolutely appreciate it and love all the support you guys give me. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care.